Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. Okay, the Honorable Miss Pupa Anupitasari MPD and all of my beloved friends. We are from Group 5. Today we will explain about education in America. Well guys, before we show our presentation, let me introduce our team. My name is Sinta and some of my friends Mega Linia Pratiwi, Oki Dayansha, Sudarti Awalia, and Ayu Mahesti. Now, the first material will be explained by me. Okay, education in America. Education in America is not a system controlled and managed by the federal government nor by the state governments directly. The implementation and regulation of the education system in this superpower is run by the Unified School District, starting at the age of 5 or 6 years. American children can attend primary school, then enter junior high school for 2 or 3 years, and senior high school for 3 or 5 years, completing senior high school. Students can continue studying at the university as a bachelor's degree education level and the level thereafter known as postgraduate. School in America start Monday through Friday each week, and then in the America they use a moving class system where students have to move class when there is a change in class hours. No teacher will change. Okay, next, the values of education in America. There are some of the traditional values which have developed in America. The first, public education should be free. Number 2, school should be equal and open to all. Next, the public school should be free of any creed or religion. Next, public schools are controlled by the state and local governments within which they are located. And attendance at school is compulsory, and the last schooling should be enriched and not just confined to the fundamental. Okay guys, the next material will be explained by Meg.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Megalina Pratiwi. Okay, I will continue the explanation. Teacher and student relation. There are several differences between the teaching material of lecture and teacher in America. First, dislike being too formal, and the last, dislike being bright. The US tend to be not too formal with the student. They remain relaxed but still in their custom of politeness. In America, really doesn't like it when we beg for high mark. The hate negotiating of it. They had students bargaining for better grades. Teacher will directly assume that you are a best student. And educational method and system in America and several countries. Education system in America, primary and secondary school are compulsory for all students in the United States. However, the age level student varies for states. Primary and secondary school are compulsory for all students in the United States. However, the age level of student varies from state. Students in the United States start from kindergarten level, age 5 to 6 years, to complete secondary education in year 18. Basic education. Basic education in America start from kindergarten level, age 5 to 6 years. The sixth grade or 18th grade, depending on the curriculum system in the school district. 2. The learning curriculum is selected by the school district according to the learning standard in the state. Learning standard are a goal. 4. Must be achieved by the school district, which must refer to AYP, which must refer to adequate yearly program. And last, one class consists of the 20 to 30 students.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, I will continue the explanation. And to teach elementary school in America, a teacher must meet several requirements, including first, elementary school teachers in the United States are provided with future education on cognitive and physiological development. Second, teachers in United States have completed a bachelor or master degree in early childhood and elementary education. Okay, next. Secondary education. Secondary education in the United States is divided in two stages, that is middle school and junior high. In middle school start at the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th grade level. Education in middle school or junior high is determined by demographic factor. Students are given the freedom to choose the desired subject and use the system of moving classes. High school start at 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th grade. And in the secondary education has two different curriculum structure at this level. The first is mandatory subject, second is elective course. Mandatory subjects include first, science, including biology, chemistry, and physics. Second, math, include algebra, geometry, social, and statistics. Third, English lesson include literature, humanities, composing, and verbal. And fourth, education includes sport. Okay, thank you.
Elective courses. The first is athletic, include cross country, football, basketball, track and field, swimming, tennis, gymnastics, water polo, soccer, softball, and etc. The second is career and technical education covering agriculture or agri-science, business or marketing, family and consumer science, healthy occupation. The third is word processing, includes programming and design. The fourth is foreign language, includes Spanish and French, Chinese, Latin, Greek, German, Italian, and Japanese. The fifth is performing art or visual art, includes laws. The sixth is sounds, bands, orchestra, drama, fine arts, photographs, ceramics, and design covering journalism or student newspaper, years books, and student papers. Next is higher education. Higher education in American has three levels, namely is first level is undergraduate or Indonesian called is S1, a degree earned by student after completing a 4-year study period after graduating from high school in Indonesian. It's called S1. The second level is graduate or Indonesian called is S2, is advanced program from bachelor with more specific studies graduate to get a degree master. And the last is postgraduate, is advanced program for graduate to get doctor or PhD. In Indonesian it's called S3.
Okay, I will explain about education system in Japan and Indonesia. Japan is known for its uniqueness from technology, clothing, culture, food to the education system. The education system in Japan is one of the best in the world. Education is indeed one of the benchmark for the success and progress of a country. Here are 10 differences between the Japanese and Indonesian education system. First, education hours. School hours. Study hours in Japan are from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., while in Indonesia it is generally from 7 in the morning to 1 in the afternoon. In Japan, students who are late will be asked to make a letter of agreement not to repeat themselves, and if you repeat it again, the student will be suspended. Whereas in Indonesia, when a student is late at school, only a permit to enter school is requested and given a few penalties, like standing respectfully in front of the flagpole, cleaning the toilet, push up, and so on. Second is ethnic and disciplines. Students in Japan can only take subject exam if they are in 4th grade or are 10 years old. For 3 years, they were not judged how smart they were in science, but they were focused on learning karma. Meanwhile, in Indonesia, there is very little discipline and it is very difficult to apply. Even in terms of ethnics, Indonesia is in decline. This is proven by the number of cases of teachers who were thrown in prison or beaten by the parents of students just for reprimanding their student. The third is student learning ability. In terms of student learning ability in Indonesia, Indonesian teachers are more likely to see the individual factor of their student. But for students in Japan, they always move up to the next grade of their test scores and abilities. In fact, their test scores are meaningful only when they take the extant examinations for high school and university. And the fourth is school subjects. There are fewer subjects in Japan, so students can focus more on studying and not feel pressured by studies. Meanwhile, in Indonesia, as we know, the number of subjects sometimes makes students feel depressed, stressed, and bored. So that students in Indonesia often complain about the number of subjects they have to study each semester. The fifth is emphasis on students. Japanese students are thought to be able to think critically in teaching and learning activities. Meanwhile, students in Indonesia from elementary to high school level are always faced with rote memorizations. The sixth is transportation. Students in Japan from elementary to high school are strictly prohibited from using motorized vehicles either to wealth or for wealth to school. Students in Japan usually live using public transportation such as trains, bus, or bicycles. Even many students in Japan also choose to walk to school. Meanwhile, in Indonesia, at this time, almost a lot of students go to school to bring two-wheeled vehicles to school. In fact, many students bring four-wheeled vehicles to school. 7 is school supplies. Japanese schools require students to wear special shoes in school building. This was done to maintain cleanliness and prevent dirt from being carried in. Not only that, they also use the exact same school bag provided by the school. While in Indonesia, school children are competing to own super cool and expensive school bags and equipment. Next, lunch menu. In Japan, everyone eats the same food. Students are trained to eat the same food and finish their lunch within a specific time. All students have lunch with their teacher in class. Meanwhile, in Indonesia, students are free to buy food in the canteen or bring food from their homes. And next, school cleanliness. In Japan, schools do not depend on school officials to clean the school environment. Every day, schools in Japan are given time for cleaning activities. Whereas in Indonesia, usually after school, the bell rings, the student immediately leave the classroom and leave school in a hurry. And last, school uniforms. For female students in Japan, wearing uniform like sailor clothes and male students in plain black military-style uniform with long sleeves with striping collar to neck like Japanese soldier. The difference with the existing uniform in Indonesia have many models, namely the main uniform, batik, and coat. The main uniform colors differentiate between education level, namely with red uniform for elementary school students, with and navy for with and blue for junior high school student, and gray with for high school student. Thank you.